kindergarten. It's Miss Hartman here, and today I'm going to be reading you a new story. And we've been talking a lot in our special social emotional learning lessons. We've been talking about ways to calm our bodies down when we're angry or when we're upset. And I wanted to show you some things that Miss Hartman uses to help her calm down when I feel upset about things too, because you know adults even get upset about things. So over here on my table I have my drum. A lot of times when I'm really upset or frustrated, I might just want to beat on my drum. I could just use that to take out some of my frustration, and maybe if I'm even angry. So I might take my drum and I might beat it. And then as I make music, that feeling kind of leaves my body a little bit. So maybe you might want to make music to help yourself work through frustration. Another thing I like to do is I live right near a creek, and so there's a lot of rocks inside my creek. So sometimes I take rocks and I'll just hold it really hard in my hand and I'll squeeze it and I'll move my thumb on it. And sometimes when I'm frustrated or if I'm really worried about something or upset, I might think about my worry and I might say it in my mind, use that self-talk that we've talked about, and I might rub my rock and just practice my breathing and try to kind of put my worry onto my rock. I call it like my worry rock or my upset rock, and that way I can give all my worries to my rock, try to let them outside of my body. Okay, that's another technique. Another thing I like to do is I like to just listen to my chime. You know, we've used Miss Hartman's chime before to help friends to get silent. Sometimes we have to just quiet the noises that are in our head. Sometimes there's so many things going on in life, and you're thinking about so many things, you might be upset about so many things or worried about things that are out of your control. So sometimes I just hit my chime and I take breaths. And close my eyes. Breathe in through my nose. Sometimes I do my breathing like this. I'm going in my nose, and then I'm breathing out. And I do that all the way to the end. So I might use my hand to help my breathing technique. And I always feel very calm after I do that. No matter what I'm feeling, I feel better. So today I want to share a special story with you, and I brought along my special signs, my go sign and my stop sign. So I'm going to hold those up sometimes while we're reading the story, and we're going to find out if this is a way to stop frustration, or is this something that I'm going to try to work through and go forward with my frustration. So we're going to use some techniques. In my story today, Freda stops a bully. This is one of my absolute favorite stories about bullies, because a lot of times you might come into contact with a bully, or maybe you might even be the bully. You know, sometimes you actually end up being the bully yourself, and you might come into contact with others who are being bullies, and you don't know what to do. So this story is all about what to do. Freda loves her new pink shoes, but when she wears them, a boy at school teases her. What can Freda do to make the bully stop? So here's a map of Freda's school grounds and community. So there's lots of different people in her life. You see the different friends who live around the different neighborhood blocks. And Freda is going to come face to face with her bully at school. Let's see what happens. Freda Stops a Bully by Stuart Murphy. Freda wore her favorite shoes to school. They were bright pink. A boy named Max said, "Look at that girl with the funny shoes." And then he yelled, "Funny feet, funny feet." His friends laughed, but Freda didn't think he was funny. Sometimes you can tell if someone's being a bully by the way they're talking to you. If they're using a silly voice, sometimes that's a clue that they're trying to make fun. It doesn't feel very good either. When Freda got home, she put the shoes in the back of her closet. "What's wrong?" asked her mom. "A boy at school made fun of my shoes," said Freda. "I like your shoes," said her mom. "Maybe he just wants to impress his friends." Mom may be right. He may want to impress his friends, but being bullied still doesn't feel good. Bullying means that it's going to happen over and over and over again, so it's something that repeats. So let's see if he is going to repeat this behavior. The next day, Freda went to the park. Percy and Emma were swinging on the swings. Max was there too. "Hi, funny feet," he hollered. "Where are your funny shoes?" It sounds like it is happening again. Freda marched over to her mom. "That boy hurt my feelings," said Freda. "You can try to not listen to him," said her mom. "Okay, I won't listen," said Freda. And then there's a little box that says, "Don't listen." So is that a strategy you could use? What do you think? Yeah, you could not listen to a bully. You could try ignoring. So in this section, Freda stopped and she asked who for help? That's right. And she asked what she should do, and the answer was to not listen. Okay, she's going to try that. Okay, you go, Freda. Try out that strategy. But Max didn't stop teasing Freda. He kept calling out, "Funny feet, funny feet, funny feet." "Let's play somewhere else," said Percy. They moved to another part of the playground. So now Percy suggests they do a different strategy. Let's look at the box. So sometimes you could try ignoring a bully, or you could try walking away. That's good. She's trying another strategy. She stopped to think, what should I do? And then she took action, used her strategy, and walked away. Let's see if that worked. Max teased Freda every day at school. "Ugh, what are you going to do?" asked Emma. "Maybe Miss Kathy can help," said Freda. Freda and Emma went to see their teacher. "I'll talk to Max," said Miss Kathy. "He needs to know that he's hurting your feelings." Oh, so here's a third strategy. If ignoring doesn't work and walking away doesn't work, you could try to ask for help. Now it sounds like the teacher is going to intercede, and she's going to talk to Max about his behavior. That's a third way to deal with it. Before Miss Kathy could talk to Max, Freda saw him on the playground. "Here he comes," she said. Percy said, "Just tell him to." That's right, kindergarten, you have a voice. You have an ability to say stop when someone's doing something to you that you don't like. Let's see if she practices that strategy. She put her hands on her hips. Let's see what she does. Max walked up to Freda. "Hey, funny feet," he said. "Hey, funny." Freda turned to him. She was angry. She said, "Stop it." She said it like she meant it too. Did you hear how she said it? She didn't go, "Stop." She said, "Stop it." She picked up her chest. She showed with her body language that she meant business. She was serious. It was bothering her. So when you say stop it to someone because it really is bothering you, it's okay to feel powerful and strong and confident. This is what Max said. "I was just trying to be funny," said Max. "Well, I didn't think it was funny," said Freda. Oh, so not only did Freda say stop, she said why. She said, "I don't think it's funny when you do that, and it hurts my feelings." So that was good because she told him what she needed. She needed him to stop. And then she told him why she needed him to stop. Sometimes people don't know. Let's see if Max knew. Maybe he was just trying to be mean. Well, the next day, Freda wore her bright pink shoes to school. Max arrived wearing purple gym shoes with stars on them. He walked right up to Freda and said, "Funny feet, that's me." This time, everyone laughed. You think Max maybe was just trying to joke around? Well, he made the joke on himself so that Freda would feel more comfortable. And he stopped picking on Freda and saying things that she didn't like. And the only reason he stopped is because she told him that it made her upset. She had to tell him. So here's some different strategies you could use to help deal with a bully situation. It says, what do you do about a bully? So you could try, don't listen. Okay, someone might be saying, "You're so funny, look at your funny shoes," and you could try to ignore it. You could try walking away from the person. That might physically show them that you don't want to be around that kind of behavior. You could try getting help. If they keep on bullying you, you could try getting some help from an adult or another friend. Or you could say stop. Okay. Miss Hartman likes to use a special sign when I say stop. Let me put this book up here a second. I like to put my hand out flat like this, and I like to chop like a karate chop down in my hand, and I say stop like this when I'm angry, because this helps me to take my frustration out on my hand. It's very definitive. It shows that you're confident and you mean it. So if someone's bothering you, you can put your hand out like this, and instead of pushing them or losing control of your body, you can go like this to your own body, and you can at the same time use that word that's so powerful. So then you would say why. Okay, don't forget about the why part. Stop. When you say words like that to me, it hurts my feelings. You want to try it with me? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Stop. When you say words like that to me, it hurts my feelings. And then you're going forward and you're talking about how you feel. And then the other person, give them an opportunity to speak. Maybe they might say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was just kidding around. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings." And you could then say, "Okay, but when you do that, it does hurt my feelings. Can you please stop?" You might say it in a calmer voice then, because maybe it was an accident. And then they could say, "Sure." Okay? So try to work out your strategies against bullies if you're having trouble at home or if you're having trouble at school. And you can always talk to your teachers. And you know, Freda did too, talk to her teacher. You can always talk and ask for help from a friend or an adult. Have a great day, kindergarten. Bye.